Since it's Christmas, you get an extra fairy tale today, another one about a vindictive Virgin Mary who frames a girl for murder. It's from Chile and it's called Juanita. A young housemaid gets pregnant out of wedlock and gives birth to a baby, and she can't take care of it because she's a single poor woman. So the Virgin Mary shows up and says, "I'll raise your daughter for you," and she gives her to her. Mary raises the little girl in heaven, where it says she's literally the nursemaid to all of the baby angels. Constant child care for infants and toddlers does not sound like heaven to me. One day Mary's like, "I'm going out, Juanita," because our girl's name is Juanita. "Here's keys to all these rooms in heaven. You can go in all of them except this one." Of course, Juanita is curious and goes in exactly that room. It's filled with gold and glory. She quickly closes the door, but there's gold on the key that stained it. And that gives her away when Mary comes home, which is kind of funny because in the fairy tale Bluebeard, where this husband is a murderer and he has this room full of dead bodies and his wife finds it by going in with the key, she's not supposed to. She gets blood on the key and he's like, "Oh, you saw it." Like, Mary is the equivalent of him in this story. And when Mary's like, "You win in the room," the girl keeps denying it. So Mary says, "All right, I'm gonna take you to Earth to die, where the dogs and birds will eat you." So she sends her to Earth, abandons her in a thorn bush, and then a prince comes along and he's like, "Ooh, she's so pretty." She's like, "My mom left me here." And he's like, "Well, I'm gonna take you home and marry you." And she's like, "I'm down." His mother is a little bit suspicious because she's some girl who just came from nowhere, but he's like, "Don't worry about it." Our girl gives birth to their first child, and Mary does what she always does in these stories, which is to come in and steal the child. In some stories, she puts blood on the girl's lips, but in this one, she leaves her covered in blood. Her husband's mom comes in and she goes, "You shameless bitch, you ate your baby." The husband comes in and she's like, "You gotta kill your wife, she ate your child." And he believes she did it too, but he doesn't have the heart to kill her. This happens again with her second child. He still won't kill her, but when it happens again with the third child, and the mother says, "Son, your bitch wife has gobbled the child up alive." She really likes calling her that. I mean, she has reason to be upset. So this time the husband can't save her. They take her out to be burned at the stake, and they're about to light the fire when Mary shows up, and she has all three kids. She's like, "Juanita, tell me now, did you open that door?" Finally, Juanita says yes, and she's like, "Why'd you lie?" And she's like, "I didn't want you to be mad at me." And I get it, look what she does when she's mad. But now Mary forgives her, and the husband knows the truth, so Mary takes her and the children and the husband, builds them this whole new palace, but then burns the old palace to the ground to kill the mother and father inside as punishment for wanting to kill Juanita. But again, like, I get why they wanted to do that. One ends the darkest too, because Mary says to Juanita, "When it's your time, I will come for you." Just like, see you again when you die. And that's the end. Merry Christmas.